What's good, y'all? Back with another GTA 6 wishlist video. Yeah, first one was a very resounding success. Awesome stuff. Didn't expect it to do what it did. Over 1,000 views. Great dialogue in the comments. Good, fun ideas, and mainly a lot of people just, been like, yo, you cool and shit. And I appreciate that. It makes me nice. Makes me feel nice, at least. Yeah, definitely more laid back feature stuff. Let's get into it. Yeah, not to be too much of a fucking psychopath. I would really like gore to be in the next GTA. I know it don't even have to be that bad, honestly. Honestly, just the blood splatter from Red Dead 2 enough will be good for me. You know, if you're using shotguns or snipers or whatever, a nice little head pop like San Andreas or whatever, I'd be fine with that too. Yeah, I know, it was a little fucking weird to do that, but hey man, it's so immersive. Oh boy, interesting B-roll in the background. Yeah, I just, detail, it's what's gonna happen if that happens, I don't know. It's just, to me, I don't know what to say that doesn't make me sound like a fucking sicko, but yeah, let's just get on to something else. Alright, the next thing I want to focus on is exploration. Let's face it, the allure to GTA 6's world is just going to be that it's new. Once that facade wears off, it would just be like GTA 5's map, where it's just a thing to be in. I would like more exploring to be both rewarding and interesting. Honestly, like, GTA worlds were never that interesting. They just seem, it's just, hey, I haven't seen this yet, let me go to it. Now, I'm not expecting a Skyrim type thing, to wander around and random events and stuff happen, though I would like it to be. But still, just having way more unique random encounters, things to go and see for rewards rather than just the world existing. I think that will help heavily, improve the overall experience of a giant open world. If there's things to do, things to find, other than it just being pretty, that ain't gonna drive, especially with how big the map it probably will be, that won't be enough driving force, to want to see the entire world if it's just, yeah, that's a nice peak. Now, like, Skyrim, it's a pretty big map. Honestly, don't know, like, how big it is compared to other games, whatever, but each location has enterable interiors, pretty much, and this is not even, maybe a quarter of the locations discovered, all just examples and stuff like that. And like the city here, every building you see, you can enter. I think that alone, and now, obviously, when you have hundreds upon hundreds of houses and making, unique, interiors for each one, that's a little bit much, but hey, I just want more things to go inside and see, just brings the world way more to life than just a bunch of buildings and a bunch of people walking around and having cool little, conversations, sure, but I'm gonna need more. I'm hoping there's more to see in the world and get and find, and yeah, exploration could really be overhauled. But yeah, that's yeah. Now on the next thing. All right, now the next thing I want to focus on is customization. Now this can go with many things: vehicles, weapons, homes, stuff like that. Now I'm not saying they need to do, car game Gran Turismo 7 detail in GTA 6. I'm just giving examples, giving a rough idea what we can do here. And yeah, I would love, obviously, I mean, it's not that far-fetched. They've had, like, if you saw the leaks, the detail, dude, you could, like, move the visor. They had, like, animations that go down. I don't know why, but it did. I don't know if it still does. Either way, that was so long ago when that video came out. But yeah, just having a idea of, like, how in-depth we could go. It'd be obviously very ridiculous to do this, but, like I said, just an example. Really can get really fun with customizing cars, especially, like, online stuff, with your buddies and stuff like that, like what they're trying to do at the car club, whatever. But yeah, like I said, you know, do houses too, you know, instead of buying a house in GTA 6, I can buy some land and build my house using like a Sims, fucking getting messages, using like a Sims fucking house building mechanic. But yeah, obviously not crazy detail like this, you know, or, you know, mechanic wise. But, you know, hey, you know, letting us customize at least like interior stuff or something. Who knows? Yeah, you get it. And like previously mentioned, weapons too, which isn't that far-fetched. This is GTA 5, bro. 2013. Well, no, I mean, the single player had weapon customization, right? I think it did. Either way, it has it now, you know, and it wasn't that long ago. Or you know, or was a while ago, I should say, in like 2014 at least, adding all these guns and attachments, and yeah, and then Red Dead 2, you can engrave weapons and all that, just mix both games, customization, especially with modern weapons, fucking Black Ops 6, Call of Duty bullshit, bro, and just let us do whatever the fuck we want to do, you feel me? Now, the last thing I want to go over today is the side content of the game. You know, Grand Theft Auto, you know, they got like, you know, random events or the strangers and freaks or whatever, stuff like that. And then like, you know, you got your, you know, but I want something more in depth, you know, quest lines, for lack of a better term, like Skyrim, for example. I am currently doing the Mages quest line. There's a Mage quest line. There's a Assassin's quest line. There's the Thieves Guild quest line. There's a Warriors Guild quest line. You can do all of these if you want. It's all up to you. Adds hours upon hours of content and, you know, fun little missions and all that fun stuff, whatever. You know, you got your Mages people up at the college where I'm at now. You got your Thieves Guild people at the other side, at the bottom of the map over here. And then, yeah, warrior people are up in the main city in the center, you know, and then, you know, you got all this stuff. My point is, I would love for these new characters that they're introducing to have different quest lines and relationships and reputations with each other. Now, I'd be pretty surprised if these characters are like, you know, it's that in depth where, you know, you got your homie Booby and stuff, you got his whole quest line and you can work with him. And then I'd love if like the you know, things, you know, you make choices and what you want to do, and they could, you know, ruin things with other characters and stuff like that. I know it's definitely way different from a GTA, you know, mission thing, but I think it'd just be great, you know, to innovate that way, you know, expand with your, you know, NPC characters that are in the game rather than just talking heads. They have like their, you know, Fallout akin reputation shit where it's likes and dislikes of what you can do. If, you know, they beef with people, stuff like that. I think it'd just be very fun, and you let replay value goes through the roof. And yeah, just what do y'all think? Is that asking too much? I mean, the game's been in development for a very long time, and I'd hate for all this time just to be because it makes it look pretty and we have details that don't matter. I hope there's something fresh with this other than its graphics. I keep harping on stuff like that, but yeah, I don't want to get too disappointed with the final product. I know I won't be. I know I'm gonna glaze the fuck out of the game when it drops, and then give it a couple months, and then I'll be like, man, all that time for that. No, all right. I don't want to get negative. We still got a year away. Like, why are we talking like that? It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. It's Grand Theft Auto. Love it. Anyway, let me know what y'all think. Yeah, later.